reporter Renee is live at a polling site in Mobile to tell us how the voting has been going today. Renee?
Well, hi, guys. I am here at Pleasant Valley United Methodist Church just off of Government Boulevard. This is precinct number 66. I talked with folks inside just a little bit ago, and they tell me they have about 1,700 registered voters at this precinct. So far today, only about 212 have actually come out to vote. Now, I have to tell you that as we've been here these last few minutes, it has picked up as folks are getting off work. They are heading into the polls, and that's a good thing. But this is the case throughout the county. Probate Judge Don Davis says he has visited several of the sites throughout the county, and he estimates voter turnout is very low, possibly less than 10% for the county, and that is substantially less than for Mobile County, for a primary in Mobile County, the average being about 35%. Election officials say there were very few problems this morning when the polls opened. Despite a number of changes in the polling sites for some voters, most folks had no trouble getting to the right precinct. Fred Hallman has been voting at the same location for years. He made it out to vote just before noon. He says when he signed in, it was a pretty short list of those who had already voted.
My primary was 115. I was the 115th person to vote today. That seems mighty low.
Christine Kelly made it to the polls, too. She was in and out in less than 5 minutes. That's good for busy voters, but not so good for the democratic process. Does it surprise you that the voter turnout is so low today, though?
It is, and it's surprising to the staff, the people who are working inside. It is very light. They expected more.
There's not a lot of interest in a lot of these local races, unfortunately, and that's bad because they really do make a difference.
Well, some people may decide to skip the primary, thinking that they're just lining up the Democratic and Republican candidates for the general election in November. But you have to remember that these primaries can actually clinch the election for some candidates. For example, there are no Republicans running for the school board district in this particular district, and there are no Democrats running for either the Revenues Commissioner office or the License Commissioner seat. And so if any of those candidates were to get a majority of the vote in this primary election, then they would automatically get the victory. So if you haven't headed out to vote today, you have time to do it, probably a little less than 2 hours. Reporting live from Pleasant Valley Church, I'm Renee. Back to you all in the studio.
All right, thank you, Renee.